Basketball players are tougher than soccer players.
Kobe Bryant, NBA Finals, broke his index finger on his shooting hand. He still got to shoot.
If you give them shoulder pad, they're way more versatile NFL football players.
Look, he's not going to know what to do. He's going to be confused. You're going to throw him on the field.
That's what a coach is for.
You can't pass. You can't shoot. You can't defend. It takes. Jump the ball 10 times right now. Give me 10. Hey! Get that. Yeah.
First question. Which sport involves more complex strategy and coaching? Soccer or American football?
Yep.
Ready, set, go.
Yep, I would say soccer. There's 4 basically positions on the field. You have goalkeeper, defense, midfield, and then offense. And then you also have set pieces, which is basically free kicks, corner kicks. So you have a coach for goalkeeper. You have a coach for defenders. You have a coach for your forward. You have a coach for just taking corner kicks, free kicks. That takes a lot of time, and I think that alone is more than football in terms of just defense and offense. That's it.
My son, 5 seconds left on the clock. Ready, set, we live.
So with American football, you always have to have multiple coaches, which that's true. But American football coaches are trading different positions. So you have your outside linebackers also training with defensive backs. You have your defensive backs training the safeties. Then they also train in the linebackers. The problem is your coach has to be very much more have to be more flexible in terms of knowing every position, and also sometimes your D-back has to also coach the offense as well to tell them what schemes that they will see opposed on opposing team. So that's really what I have there.
Timer. Huh? Damn. Timer. Okay. I think both of y'all said almost the same thing.
It's the same thing.
So
really
listen. So that's how we gonna settle this. I need your one take. Just one take, man. Another take. Just one more reason. You need one more reason. I'm gonna just choose from there. No 30 seconds.
One more reason that
why you feel like American football is more strategic with the coaching and strategy about the game.
Got it.
Okay.
So you need more strategy from a coach aspect because you're not on the field, right? As a coach, you are preaching a philosophy to your quarterback to adapt, and a lot of quarterbacks don't always adapt their philosophy of their coaches. In soccer, you have to follow exactly what your coach does and the exact formation of those things.
Okay.
That's my
Bro, and then in soccer, so in soccer, obviously you guys know you can buy players. Nowadays you can buy managers. So you buy managers that want to do these formations and have the players run their system. So it's about good coaching because these teams are buying good coaches for millions and millions of dollars. They don't do that here in America.
Okay. We're gonna leave the argument at that. We're gonna leave the argument. We're gonna leave it. Yo, we're gonna leave it at that. Wait, slow down.
That's why.
Slow down. So that's how we're gonna do. We're gonna clap it up if we think that soccer coaches is more. If y'all feel like our soccer got the better argument. No bias. Not if you're a football or soccer fan. Who thinks that soccer, his explanation for soccer was the best? Clap it up. Let me hear some noise.
This ain't no bias.
All right.
Because he's a soccer fan.
Damn.
All right. Okay. And now, let me hear a hooray if you think the football coaches.
That's crazy.
Who's more worth the money they get paid? A soccer player or a football player? Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
So an American football player is worth more because the rarity of positions is very rare. So you're not going to get a lot of quarterbacks coming in and out the system. Within soccer, though, you can literally take any striker, and because it's international, it's a world sport, you can easily find another player in Brazil, in freaking South America, in Canada to replace that striker, to replace that thing. You don't get that a lot with American football, and it's only because of a small league.
That's fair.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
We good.
Yeah, so I think soccer players are worth more in terms of, obviously, like you said, you can find other players, but when you have the best player playing for your team, he's worth so much. For example, Neymar signed for PSG. He sold in 24 hours over $150 million worth in jerseys. And that's not worth him getting paid, but his value alone of just being at the club, he's worth more. And that has nothing to do with salary at all.
Can I go back?
Nah.
That's it?
Nah. Okay. Damn.
24 hours, bro.
I will lie to y'all. See, I gave the crowd the first time to choose. This one, I'm going soccer. I think he explained the money. He explained the money.
And that has nothing to do with salary. Just straight.
Because I had that was a good one. That was a really good one.
They don't buy football jerseys, but they buying soccer jerseys, man.
But worth is not only just a money thing, though.
But it is. This is America. Money is everything.
Now this is what this for the entire game, man. Sudden death, man. 1-1. Come on. Lunchbox. Make some noise, man. Okay. Last question. Last question. Let's see. I'll change the time. We'll give you a little 45 seconds to talk. Okay. Ready? Which sport has the most passionate fans? Football. Soccer or football? All right, you ready?
You say it like,
all right.
you with me, right?
Okay.
You with me, right? Oh, all right. Calm.
Okay, ready? We go in first here.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. Right. Ready, set, we live.
I had no idea how large the United States is, but I can imagine a fan from New England going all the way to Los Angeles to go watch your team play. It's pretty far. But you can't compare someone from Los Angeles going all the way to Europe, going all the way to Asia to watch your team play. It just shows how passionate you are. Just because you'll travel thousands and thousands of miles to watch your team, you can only do so much here in the United States. Also, I understand people here get tattoos and stuff like that. There's people that get tattoos in Europe. I feel like in Europe, the fans are just way more passionate. They show it in the crowds with pyros, with the dedication of traveling so far. I'm someone that travels to watch football. I'm so passionate. I don't think you will travel tens and tens of hours just to go watch a American football team. And you can't physically. You physically can't. That's it. Okay. You physically can't.
I got Delta points. I could travel.
Yeah, but you physically can't.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Physically
You ready
can't.
for your 45?
Physically
Okay.
can't.
No.
Hey,
40,
I'm done.
45 seconds is over. 45 seconds is over. You ready?
Passion. You're talking about passion, right?
Okay, I'm gonna repeat the question for you. Which sport has the most?
That's my standard.
Which sport has the most passionate fans? Soccer or football? Ready? We live.
So from the second that you walk into the MetLife Stadium, you'll find the Jets going Jets. That's a Jets first down. Everybody's in unison from vernacular to also the actions as well too. You're talking about people traveling. There's not a lot of people that could travel that far. You're thinking about from a financial standpoint. People could easily walk in and be supportive of their fan that's right there next to them. Being someone that's passionate with their fan is also standing by to say that this is my team and I stand by them and I'm holding that down. There's not a lot with soccer. There's very much changeable. I like to change fans and change teams very quickly, and that's not fandom.
That's not true. That's not true.
No, that's not true.
You can't say a fan. Someone changed it. That's not true.
Okay.
Who do you know that changes?
Okay. Wait. 45 seconds is over. So what I'm about to do?
But that's what I said.
I'm about to take the crowd. Me and the crowd, we about to discuss.
You can't make BS sound good. People don't change teams. It's like saying someone changed from being a Giants fan. That's not true.
We're losing. There's more American football players than soccer players here.
Losing, bro, man. That's another thing too.
We gotta See, no bias, right? I feel like they both have the both very good arguments.
I feel like soccer's so big that like he kind of got it.
International. But
You have to try to even get to a soccer.
Did he explain how international it is to a point?
He didn't say that though. We know that. Right, but we know that.
No, it's about the explanation.
American football is actually explained
American
better.
football is the lunchbox, the table is like the court of law, man. Only what you're said is valid, so it's not what you know. Who
I
has the
feel
better
like
argument?
he had the better explanation. Football.
American football is just
The only statement that the soccer player made was that he can travel far to go watch a game.
and then he disproved it by the fans of the players, not the team.
And that's
He basically said it from a financial standpoint. He only said it from a financial standpoint.
I think I got a little over answer. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lunchbox. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lunchbox. We out, bro. After a discussion with my team here, we came to a conclusion. The winner of this lunchbox will be, drumroll please, American football. Which game is more entertaining to watch? Got it? Ready?
Nice.
Set?
All right, rugby. Because first of all, we have fewer stoppages. Fewer stoppages means more continuity. So fans are hooked on the TV for consistently 40 minutes, 15-minute break. That's halftime, and then straight up back to the game again. We have bigger hits too because we don't have the pads on. So that also makes it more exciting. We score from any angle. We have conversions. That's a way to score. The points you guys have it too. We have scoring from, watching people kick from corners. Football, if you score a touchdown, you'll be under the post only.
Top.
People just love that. Yeah.
Top. Okay. Football. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Set. We live.
All right. I'll say American football is way more entertaining to watch because everybody literally is watching it on their TV screens. They go to bars, they drink, they get drunk. People even record. Some people crash out. They break their TV screens, go crazy. Even if they lose a bet, people put up money for this. They be entertained by it. Like, they love it. They sit down, they watch it. Sit at home, they watch it. In bars, they go outside. They go partying. They put it on the TV screens. People pay their money to go out.
Time. Woo! Okay. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go American football first question. I like American football.
All right.
Which sport has more freakishly athletic players? You ready? Let's go.
All right, I'll say American football because we have a lot of athletic people that even train also extra besides football. They go out, they train extra, they get, bigger, stronger, way faster from what they were last season, last game. You know what I'm saying? Some of them weight lift extra. Most of them, especially in American football, have the skill set to do stuff outside, on the field, in the weight room, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say American football all the way.
Tom, you need to repeat the question. Which sport has more freakishly athletic players?
Well, I'll say rugby, because rugby, first of all, we have guys who are like 6'8" and 270 pounds, and they can literally run fast. They're really, really fast, and they can hit too. We have big Samoans that are huge. These are round players, and they can truck anyone on the field. And this makes it so entertaining because someone just being that big, it doesn't make sense how they can still run like that.
Okay,
but
Tom. I'm going rugby without a doubt. I'm going rugby without a doubt. All right,
we won. We're not here. We won up, man, right now. We won up.
I'm going rugby. I still think
this is a championship round, man.
Being able to have little linemen running around. Imagine a lineman playing running back in football. He basically described LeBron James running around a football field.
All right, and rugby is this.
Your
turn this time.
This is the final question. This is the final question. Winner of this question will be crowned a winner of this Lunchbox episode. Are y'all ready?
Let's go.
Are y'all ready? I'm going to give that 10 more seconds, man. 10 more seconds.
Nice.
Does football protective gear make it more dangerous or easier to play the game? Ready?
Makes it more dangerous because that's when people just throw themselves now because they believe they have as much protection as they have. They lead with the head, higher rates of concussion because of the helmet-to-helmet hits. More spinal injuries too because they don't have the right technique because, as I said, it's just a matter of just throwing yourself at the body. So you're trying to make that big hit thinking that, this is your career saver. You hit someone like that, you're the one laying on the ground. And also it shows very well too because with all that too, their careers don't last that long. Rugby, we still play to 35 plus. Football, max you have in the league is 3, 4, or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So those pads don't help that much. So it makes it more
perfect. Right on time. Shot clock. Nah, the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know.
Check the average. How long? Check.
Okay.
Google it.
Okay. Next. We about to. You ready?
Yep.
Set, go.
I feel like with the pads on, it definitely does not help it be more safer, no lie. Only because it's you are literally running full speed at someone with pads on. It's you know what I'm saying? Especially when you have the ball, no matter if you have the ball or not, you're trying to either protect the person that has the ball or you trying to get the person with the ball. So with pads on, no matter what, with your cleats, you could scratch someone's face, leg, whatever. Your helmet could, hit someone in the leg. You could get a concussion, get blindsided, winded, everything. With the equipment, definitely way more dangerous, more with the equipment for sure.
Okay. So then in that case, drum roll. I'm going rugby.
That was so terrible.
I'm going rugby.
That's the one. Thank you, man.
Which champion is more recognizable worldwide? A boxing champ or UFC champ?
Easy, a boxing champ. We have so many accomplishments from era to era, time and time again. Even the past month, Terrence Bud Crawford did it He did what nobody thought he could do. He moved up 3 different weight classes. He secured each belt in each weight class, and he's always going to live on.
I'm going to repeat the question. For you. Take your time. Ready? Which champion is more recognizable worldwide, a boxing champ or a UFC champ?
Well, as I just said, it would come down to which boxing promotion, because there are 45 of them and no one cares about most of them, right? So there are some boxing champs. The head honchos of boxing, the Canelos, the Crawfords, the Jake Pauls, those guys obviously are huge superstars. And in MMA, they only have a couple of them. But there are so many different, there are 80 champions in professional boxing. So to say that all 80 of them are like more recognizable, that literally makes no sense. The UFC has one promotion, all the best fight in one promotion in MMA. So we don't have any ambiguity. We figure it out in the octagon. In boxing, it all takes place, outside in hypothetical debates.
That's out. No. Ooh, damn.
So what about the guy that has
Question number one. Listen. Question number one. I'm gonna go MMA. I'm gonna go MMA. Question number 1. We're on question number 2. Which sport has more legendary rivalries?
I think we keep comparing the history of the sports. It's not even, boxing has been around way longer. It's such an unfair argument. Currently, it's MMA and it's not even remotely close. Can we live in reality and talk about right now? What are the best boxing rivalries? Talking about dudes in the 50s and 60s? Like, who cares? Like, yeah, that's a great box. If we're talking all time, it is boxing. That's just a fact. Boxing have been around for way longer. So yeah, boxing has more rivalries, all-time rivalries. Great. Right now, currently, do they have any?
Which sport has more legendary rivalries?
Boxing, by far. Every weight class. That's the problem you're missing is different weight classes. We have Pernell versus Roger Mayweather. We have Roy Jones versus James Toney. Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield. Mayweather versus Canelo versus Crawford versus Errol Spence. Mayweather versus Pacquiao. It goes on and on. Those are all the rivalries, legendary rivalries. Wilder versus Tyson Fury. It goes on and on.
Tom, I feel like you threw the white flag for this question, though. Even if you don't like the question, I feel like you threw the white flag. So of course I'll go boxing on this one.
It goes on. The list goes on.
Boxing has one. UFC has one, and we only got one question left. This question determines the winner of this episode. Yeah, you ready? Yeah. Third question. Which sport requires more discipline and training?
Yeah, you don't even have anything for this.
Wait. Think about it. We have 30 seconds, but this is our last 30 seconds of the game.
I'm about to fall on my chair with y'all. Y'all crazy. What?
Are we ready? When you're ready, you let me know. The timer starts when you're ready. Think about it if you have to. Stop.
Boxing requires more training than MMA by far. We train 6 to 8 weeks, maybe even more. We lose weight repetitiously, sometimes 30, 40 pounds. We run miles. We spar each day in and day out. We doing 12. We maxing out 30 rounds a week in the gym, just sparring alone. It's never ending. We hours in the gym, 3-4 hours, sometimes 3 times a day, twice a day. Me personally, I train 3 times a day, and my day starts at 6 a.m. and it ends at 10 p.m. every day.
Okay.
Every day.
Okay. I'm gonna repeat the question though. Just wait. No outside chatter. No outside chatter. I'm gonna repeat the question because listening is very, very, very essential in these questions. Which sport requires more discipline and training? You ready?
Yeah, so this obviously isn't close. You're talking about accumulative hours in a boxing. You look at any pro sport, I'm sure they're all pretty close. So time in the gym doesn't really matter. In MMA, it's mixed martial arts. I have to be a master of Muay Thai, of boxing, of wrestling, of jiu-jitsu, of literally everything. That takes so long. You watch these guys, even at the highest level, they have big holes in their game, and it's so hard to improve when you're already at that level. It's mixed martial arts. It's a bunch of different sports combined into one. That takes way more discipline than just mastering one, right? Just doing boxing, that's literally just one thing, dude. It's one sport that you have to master. Mixed martial arts is multiple sports. Oftentimes, better than a master of one. Okay. Better than a master of one.
And I think the winner of this lunchbox will be MMA. Fielding in cricket is way tougher than in baseball.
Yeah, that's no contest. The reason being that fielding in the baseball, not only are you dealing with such high velocity plays with the ball coming off the bat, being received by the batter and being put into play, is you are very interdependent on someone else making the play. So we're limited on the amount of space, right? Because the field is only a diamond, we don't have a full 360. So you're specialized to one area, and a ball on the ground specifically is the hardest ball to turn into an out because you have to field it, throw it, and the other guy on the other end has to receive it cleanly to turn it into an out.
All right, Tom. All right, you ready? I'm going to repeat the question for you, though. Fielding in cricket is way tougher than in baseball.
All right. First of all, no gloves. Everything needs to be done barehanded. Not only is the ball hit at a high velocity, most times 100 miles per hour plus off that bat, that nice big broad bat that they like to use, but you got to chase it, stop in a 360, right? And it's hard, most times, there's hardly anyone ever close to you to help you out. So you're covering a large area at high speed and in a hot, most times in a hot, brawling sun, right? So it's a lot of ground to cover, a lot of running, a lot of picking up, a lot of throwing.
I'm going to go baseball first question. I'm going to go baseball first question. Bowling in cricket takes way more skill and control than pitching in baseball.
Most times bowling, unlike baseball, where you're only throwing the ball like full straight at the guy. That's mostly straight, but you're trying to hit the catcher most of the time. Nice full throw. Cricket takes pitching, knowing where to pitch on this surface. You got to cater for deviation off the surface, velocity you're bowling at, and adjusting to where the batsman is looking to hit the ball. Whether he's hitting the ball close or hitting it far, you got to make sure you pitch it always in the right place, away from the guy.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, you good.
Yeah, pitching in baseball is definitely way more precise and way more difficult because I believe that cricket, you're a little restricted on your motion and you only have one arm slot. You're dealing with an infinite amount of arm slots in the pitching motion and you're bending the elbow. It's like you're putting so much of your biomechanical motion into throwing this ball 60 feet and at 100 miles an hour and you have 17 inches to get it, make it an appropriate strike, and you're off by a millisecond, a millimeter, you're good.
I'm going cricket. I think cricket. I'll go cricket on this one.
And pitchers got so much options they can do.
I know.
Right now, we have one right here and one right here, which means the winner of this question will be the winner of Lunchbox. Are y'all ready?
Ready.
Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Final question. Cricket games are way more exciting to watch than baseball. Baseball started off, man.
Oh, nah. So our game is condensed into like 2-3 hours of nonstop, high-impact incitement. And I'll tell you right now, the most exciting moment in sports is a walk-off home run. There's nothing in cricket that tops a walk-off home run. Imagine hitting it, winning the game, you circle the bases, and you have 25 of your boys just welcoming you and just throwing a party for you at the plate. There's nothing in cricket that could beat that.
Time. He ended it early. You ready? Ready? Sure you want to take a thought process? You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Good. We live.
Cricket, the biggest party in sport. Not only do the people who watch it enjoy it, the people on the field enjoy it, right? As far as hitting, you can see about at least 10 sixes or more every game. That's on the low side. Balls always flying off the bat. Balls always ready to catch. But the most important thing is when the game comes down, you could sit on the edge of your seat and you're sitting there wanting to know what's going to happen next. And the guy's running in and the whole crowd is going. And just when you think that team had it, 2 balls, and the whole game changes. 2 balls to get 6 runs. Bang, bang, game done.
Tom.
Never know when it's done.
And the winner of this here's episode of Lunchbox will be baseball.
He gives it to baseball.
That was a good one. You about to make me watch some cricket when I get home.
Which sport is more physically demanding, rugby or American football?
All right. American football is way more demanding. You're in the same heat, you're on the same field, but you're wearing about 20 pounds worth of pads. And I just think that American football was made as the toughest sport in the world, not just rugby, I think in general.
Oh, no. I have to, just cut you off from that. I feel like rugby is more physically demanding because, first of all, we play 80 minutes, okay? No commercials. We only have a halftime, which is 10 minutes, 15 minutes maximum. And we only have stoppages when people have, minor injuries on it, And also, on part of the stoppages, too, you guys have a lot of breathing times whereby the coaches call, the plays and you have to, swap a whole new, 13?
Yeah.
A whole new...
Offense and defense.
Yeah, you have that, offense and defense, and you have to swap every time, which I feel like in rugby, the fact is, if you're already in the field, you're going to defend and you're going to attack at the same time. So it's mentally draining because when you're tired, you still have to make the calls too. And you still have to play because we have limited subs,
Yeah, but I'm also saying I think that continuation of playing what makes it easier. Imagine having your entire career depend on 3 seconds of your performance. You don't have the ability to make up like soccer or something. You have 3 seconds in which your entire career lands on it in a sport that I think is more dangerous and also more physically. I'll say this: NFL does not take care of its players as well as rugby leagues. I feel like these guys are put out there and they're gladiators and they perform like gladiators.
All right. So being in there just for one shot. Let's talk about general, all the players, right?
Yeah.
Only one guy will receive that ball as a pass from the pass. So that's the only guy that's taking the hit.
Yeah.
Rugby, everybody's still involved. Before any breakdown, as soon as a tackle is made, the play continues too. So everybody has to get back up. The second play, you might carry again. Other people find themselves making 3 tackles back to back. And then you get the ball back again on offense.
Have you not seen Ray Lewis? Ray Lewis gets 3 tackles back to back in the first quarter.
That, but does he, I don't know, does he attack?
He attacks a little bit too much if you know.
No, he's not an offense. Okay. He plays just defense.
You see, he's defense. So rugby is if I'm defending, I'm a 7. So I make the most tackles on the field. But I also still have to attack. I have to have that firepower on the attack too. So imagine, I've made 3 tackles back to back. We got the turnover. We kick it down. I have to chase that ball. And all of us are coming up too. So it's all inclusive. All of us physically, it's demanding on everybody. That's why I say we're more physical than... It's more physical demanding than the NFL.
I'm with you. This argument is very much about which sport is more physical, not about which sport isn't physical.
Okay, I got a question for the rugby. Physical, I got a question for on the rugby side. Let me see. Is there any rules to how you can hit somebody in rugby? Too high, too low, certain places you can't tackle?
Yes, for sure. Rugby, you can't go above the nipples. So that's the danger part. And also we're taught whereby we have to wrap in our tackles and how to hide your head away from getting hit. Okay. So you gotta hide your head a little bit and then make that tackle. So that's why football you get more concussions from that because sometimes you just throw yourself.
And that makes it physically demanding.
Okay, physically,
I might forget my family once I step out on the field.
But we don't have all those 20 extra pounds. We don't have
that. That's what I'm saying. We carrying the weight.
Imagine going back and forth just physically, bone to bone. Only a mouth guard. That's it. Bone to bone. Only a mouth guard. For 80 minutes.
That's some gladiators.
80 minutes.
That's some gladiators.
So that's more. I believe football, yes, you guys are physical demanding, but we're more physical demanding compared to you guys.
Damn. How y'all feeling? I ain't gonna lie. I might go rugby this one, man. That's a good argument. I'm going rugby, man. I don't know. It's just the thought about trying to play football with no pads on.
Crazy.
It's just I might, before anybody run to me, I might curl up in the little... How?
We were doing that when we were younger.
We were looking out to that. You can sit down. You're crazy.
I believe football is more physically demanding because I remember from little kids, me and him went to the same middle school.
Yes.
We are on straight concrete, hard floor, summertime, winters, tackle each other with the ball. We're not even playing football the correct way. We were probably playing it.
It's the same thing too. Not everybody has the privilege to play on turf or grass. Mm-hmm. I'm from Africa. I'm from Kenya. Mm-hmm. Sometimes our field is basically just no grass, just hard ground. Mm-hmm. That's it. So it's still physically demanding if that's your debate. That's how you want to debate this.
But I'm saying it's more physically demanding. Plus, with football, a lot of players, they get hurt a lot more. They can get hit a lot of places. Cleats to the face, the helmet, players getting CTE.
But this just happens to like specific players where the ball has gone.
Nah, I think I mean every position can get hurt on every position can get hit on the football field.
But on football, it's just per play. In a play, only one person is getting that ball.
But not only one person is getting hit.
And there's a whole defensive line in front just to get to that one person.
But did you guys just take off the how you call it, the blindsided, being blindsided or something like that?
I think
that's where most of the hits will come in, and that's why I believe you guys used to be more physically demanding. But the rules that have been created now to make you guys safer are way wilder, you know? So I still believe we still have to be like more physically demanding, to be honest.
I don't think so. We're running with pounds of equipment.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
To keep you safe, right?
To keep us safe.
Okay, now what's the average size? What would you say the biggest player on a rugby field is? What would be the biggest, ideally, what would be the biggest guy?
The props are usually the biggest. So I can say some of them get to like 300.
Okay, what height?
You know, 6 foot. Yeah, and we have the locks too who are like much bigger. Like in kgs, I can say like 125 kgs. And they're like 6'8".
They can move. Do they just stand in one spot the whole game?
No, they all move. They all move.
At 306 feet?
Yep. You gotta move. 80 minutes. But most of them get subbed off too. Like, you know, you gotta give like 60 or 40 and another one comes in.
Because like when you think about like a football player, when I'm thinking about like football players, I'm thinking about some of them are like big dudes, like 6'5",
exactly,
270.
And all they have to do is maybe like just.
But that's not true.
The linemen, they just have to like
linemen are benching upwards of 300, 400, 500 pounds to get that strength to be on the
Same
field
as rugby players.
to make sure.
Have you seen the video of like some of our rugby props from Australia doing like squats?
I don't know too much about rugby.
Okay, for sure. So I think.
Also, we could talk about like the actual practices, what you're doing to perfect your sport, what you're doing to do your skill.
Exactly.
I feel like you could also say like how.
Stop.
I told him to sit down, bro. All right, so one reason why I would say like football is definitely more physically demanding because you have to not only just on the field, but you're doing a lot of practicing that requires not only just footwork, lifting weights, running certain routes, going over certain playbooks. It's a lot that your body has to confine in order to go out on an actual game, on an official level, to execute those things in a proper manner and to actually physically, you have to be physically able to do all of those things, lift weights, run, do a whole bunch of conditioning, a whole bunch of footwork.
I agree with you. But for us, we are mentally like, you know, trained to like play that 80 minutes. But if you say specifically, you guys have specific positions. The same way you lift, it's not the same way somebody else will lift, like a lineman will lift, right? Yeah. But in rugby, we're all gonna lift the same. We all have like same kind of like practices for preparation off season. Okay, let me just get my point out.
Yeah.
So when all that comes, we all like still have to run physically the same way. You know what I'm saying? And our trainings are all like just put together to a point whereby we still have to work even under fatigue. But in football, it's just specific position. All I have to do is just learn one skill set. If I'm an O-line, I have to learn one skill set.
That's true.
For sure. That's it. That's all I have to do.
True.
In rugby.
That's true, though. That's true.
In rugby.
Wait, as a football player,
In rugby, our quarterbacks, the 10s and the 9s, they still have to tackle.
Yeah.
You don't get off the field. A big guy, like our biggest guys can run at them, and they'll have to make that tackle. We don't have the, how you call it, the protection?
Offensive line.
Yeah,
offensive
line.
Quarterback
protection or something like that.
Protection.
Whereby, wrapping the passer. What kind of softness is that? We don't have that. So we have to all be physically ready to make those big hits too when a big guy runs at you.
Yeah, and I definitely get where you're coming from, like completely. Well, I would agree with you on that part, right? But like what you said specifically that certain players have to bench differently or work out differently.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think that somebody that's maybe 6'5", that's like 300 pounds, maybe 250, wouldn't you think that's more physically demanding than somebody else that is maybe a lower size or a lower height? And even though we all have to practice different things and we all have to work on certain things, that doesn't make it any less physically demanding.
Okay.
Because maybe with somebody that, like to your argument, you guys are all working out the same, but there's certain people on certain football teams that work even harder because they have to due to their position. And it's not only that, certain positions, everybody could get hurt. it doesn't matter if you're just, in your case, like shoving somebody.
Yeah.
There's a lot of injuries from football that are, some people don't even have the ball and they still get injured.
Yes,
and a lot of people that don't have the ball tend to get injured because of those things.
Yeah, you're getting away from the main point here. It's who is more like which sport is more physically demanding.
Yeah,
so
and that's showing how that's more physically
6'5".
I'm going rugby. I ain't gonna lie. I think I heard enough, man. Sure. I'm going rugby. I'm going rugby on this one. I have to, bro. It don't make no sense. You gotta really when you really think about it like that, though. As a football player, if you're a quarterback, you do not have to have the same athleticism or strength. Or do you do? Nobody really needs the same strength as a defensive end and middle line and the linebackers. On rugby, to really think about that, every man is really in the same spot getting hit. You got it. Tom Brady can't run with Lamar Jackson.
There is no harder position in all of sports, in the entire world, than quarterback.
How? Why would you say that?
Because you need to know every play. It's 100 plays. You need to know the job of every single player on that field.
You have a microphone in your
physically,
ear.
how is it supposed to be?
You're not. You're talking about pause. You're not. It's not like the quarterback got to be Einstein and you turn around and it's like blue 72, blue 73.
Do you know how mentally challenging it is to be a quarterback? The number one reason quarterbacks fail is because they can't keep up mentally. Whether that's
physically, what about the physicality though?
The physicality, you're an open target. Imagine the ability to be hit by a 20-mile-an-hour grown man.
Let's get back to the main point.
Look at the Bengals.
That's it.
You want to play the Bengals?
Okay, listen.
They will destroy you.
Put him on camera. Put him on camera. Put him on camera. Put him on camera right here. Put him on camera right here.
Wait, so to my rugby point though. Wait, real quick though. To my rugby point though. To my rugby point. Let me before I'll let you go, right?
Yes.
His point, he said his quarterback still has to make. If Tom Brady, if any NFL quarterback switch to linebacker for just even, do you know that they will get exonerated? Mm-hmm. Do you know they physically cannot they can't make 3 hits.
Yes.
They can't.
Exactly.
He's not supposed to be able to
But that's his point. Listen, everybody
on rugby will have to do it.
Field must be able. Now think about doing that at a pro level. So they're all doing that. We're not talking about
we have different sizes
we're not talking about a minor league. We're talking about the NFL, the highest competing rugby players, highest competing NFL players. That's literally saying if you give them shoulder pads, they're way more versatile NFL football players. If you give a skill set to a rugby player a skill set in the NFL, why would he not be better?
He's not gonna know what to do. He's going to be confused. You're going to throw him on the field.
That's what a coach is for.
We've had rugby players that have transitioned to football.
I play rugby too, and I play straight football. I play rugby.
So rugby what makes it harder for us then to
not more physical than football?
Brother, we have his size.
That's a fact.
We have his size. Having to tackle the likes of
we have guys
6'5".
bigger than 300.
Football. Okay,
he had a point. He said guys was 6 feet and 300 pounds.
Brother, listen.
We have people way heavier than that.
Okay,
way heavier than that.
Let's talk about
400 pounds.
Let's talk about shapes and sizes.
Sacking the quarterback, and the quarterback got to take it, and he just got to keep getting up and taking it and taking it. That's it, brother.
Rugby.
Everybody gets hit. Everybody gets hit.
But
no, I don't want to hear it. I'm talking.
Just listen.
You had your time. You had your time.
Go ahead. Okay, finish what you said.
You had your time.
Okay, finish what you said. Okay, finish what you said.
Look,
go ahead.
Everybody's getting hit. Everybody has a responsibility.
Exactly.
The quarterback, everybody has to know what the other person has to do.
Yes.
Everybody has to know the offense and the defensive side.
Exactly.
They have to. Because they have to know, like, what's going on in the play, who they have to block, who they have to get around.
Yes.
Everybody's doing something.
Exactly.
Everybody's getting hit.
All right.
So what's the whole point of view of this rugby
Okay, listen, my
BS?
other point is this.
What is this?
Let's say especially, what's your average height in football?
Football players are not that tall. Okay.
There is no average height.
There's
like 6'5", 6'4".
I get it. Hey, Siri,
okay.
What's the average height? I'll get the average height.
All right. Because in rugby, we have
wide receivers. You need people that's quick. You need people that's quick on their feet.
Yes.
You need
but in
agility,
rugby, we have
tiny
tiny guys too. We have people who are like
average height for an NFL player is considered to be around 6 feet and 2 inches.
Wow.
You see that?
Damn, I said 6
in rugby,
feet.
We have, in rugby, we have
required to be 6'2".
Okay, it's required, right? So that means
crazy.
if you're already like, if you're 5'5", by the time you're done with college, your chances of going to the NFL are like that much.
It is. You have to have the skill.
Okay.
You gotta know.
In rugby, we have the
tiniest. The average height for rugby.
They
said the average height for a rugby player is typically between 5'9" to 6'3".
Okay. So you guys are.
Yours is technically still higher.
Okay, still.
Because you guys have a range now.
You guys are from 6.
Come on, man. You guys
6
have
to
a
6'2".
range. You guys have a range,
So us,
man.
okay, that means
6 to
also
6'2".
the
You
best
guys-
rugby player,
that's-
the best rugby player right now, he's like 5'7", if I'm not wrong, 5'7", 5'8".
Okay.
And he has to bring down 6'5", 300 and something pounds.
You ready for this? Look,
And they gotta
Tyreek Hill
tackle him. They
literally
gotta still
just
make the
got hurt,
tackle.
guys. You ready for this? PSA, definitely. Tyreek Hill just got hurt.
How did
And
that
he
happen?
didn't even have the ball. He just tore his whole ACL. He's out basically for the whole season right now.
Okay.
And he's tiny. He's not even that big. He's tiny. He's just he got weight on him basically. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
has weight
okay.
on him.
And
That's what I'm saying. He has to be
as a
physically.
rugby, as a rugby
he has
player,
to
what do you think
Injuries
about
happen.
what about the physical part about football? Where it's like even if you're not touching the ball every single time, when you are a football player getting hit, you're not getting hit by one person.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and then it's like-
you're getting it's group hits, it's group
Sometimes
contact.
when they
'Cause
do,
think
like,
about it
trick
though,
plays,
in a
all
football
that.
field, an offensive guy, you can get tackled by a whole 5 people all at
Yeah,
once.
I agree.
They have kickoffs, kick returns, all of that.
And then
That's
you gotta
what I was
remember,
telling you.
I
It
know a
has to be
rugby
physical.
when you're
We have the same thing. We have kickoffs too. We have double tackles. We have double tackle where if somebody's big, some people are brought down by like 5 people too. In rugby,
Same,
there's like
same.
huge people.
Saquon Barkley, think about
Yes,
it.
but we
Come
don't
on.
have the pads
He's
now. We don't have the
carried-
pads compared
he's
to you guys.
carried football players
You
on
know,
his
okay.
back.
So how would you? Now the main question though, if I were to put it, if you taking an average, let's say the average shorter person in the NFL, and then the average short person in rugby, and they just
6 foot and
completely
5'9".
switch. They switch professions. Would you think an NFL player can hold up in the
rugby.
physicality of rugby?
Yes, of course. We even practice and play
As a rugby
with
player,
no
as
pads.
a
We
rugby
would
player,
practice like that.
You've
What-
had
what are we
to
talking about?
have people come from
Literally.
football to rugby.
Yeah, I've seen them, yeah.
How does an average football player translate to rugby?
Well, they still like show up and they play well.
Okay.
They play well. The thing is that they don't stay there for that longer because for you to play football, even like let's say NFL,
Okay.
you have to have that like record from like they have to see you already like playing in college,
Yeah,
high
okay.
school, like that growth. They gotta see it. That's
Okay.
why the few rugby players that have transitioned, they haven't been there for more than 3 years.
Okay.
3 years and they're done.
Okay.
Which I feel is still the same lifespan in football because
So NFL players football players usually translate good in the game of rugby.
Yes.
You don't really
Yes.
ever find
Yes.
a gap between a person that started playing rugby
Yes.
from a kid and a guy that grew up playing football. They still always end up the same.
I have a friend of mine that was cut by, I think, the Colts.
Okay.
And he came to play rugby. He played very good. He's like 6'8". Okay. But the thing is, like, it was easy for him because as soon as the
It was
pads,
easy for him, and it's
because as soon as the pads were taken off,
football, for sure.
I believe Americans
It
are
is.
athletic.
It is.
Americans are athletics, okay?
It gotta be.
You guys are very athletic and you guys are very like strong and all that.
I bet.
Okay.
It
I'm
gotta
sorry.
be. It gotta be
We
football.
about to go
man.
to the
It
next
gotta be
question,
football.
but if y'all had to ask,
For sure.
if y'all had to
If you
ask,
had to ask who's going with who,
Just handing it to you.
dog, you make. Smooth. All right.
Basketball players are tougher than soccer players.
I don't agree. I genuinely don't agree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
Hold up.
Yeah. I want to hear this. Okay.
Wait, can you say the question again?
Soccer players are tougher than basketball players. I could tell. And before you even start, let me tell you why. Before I even, usually you guys get to speak first, but this goes because I think the sport of soccer is so mental. And when you talk about toughness, it's more than just physicality. The mental toughness to even have to, first of all, just think about being on a treadmill and running that long and what it does to like your shins, the sliding, it being a close game, the whole game, 0-0 for probably 70 minutes. And then you 80 minutes in, you're just running, nothing is going on. Basketball, I feel like it's like a game of runs. So it's like 1 second you up, 1 second you down, 1 second you up, 1 second you down. Even when it comes to the physicality point, basketball, there's so much rules protecting the players, keeping them safe.
He threw a flag, bro.
Get up. All right, go ahead. Basketball players are tougher than soccer players. Go ahead.
I want to hear how basketball players is tougher.
Hold on. Where's the mic?
You good?
Oh, like that.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like basketball players, like from an ego standpoint, like they could be like tougher and like more like they want to be more like have a grit to them. And like soccer, I'm not like saying soccer players don't have that. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Like it's like saying, like, for example, my favorite soccer player, Zlatan. I don't think Zlatan he was a tough player.
He was the tough player. He was like that. That's like the epitome of what a tough soccer player is.
But that goes to and even those shin splints, bro. Like, I get you, them shin splints? Yes, I'm talking shin splints, bro.
Is this shit who can battle through shin splints better?
So what y'all throwing? Y'all buzzing me out? Yeah, I don't.
I'm waiting for him.
He's out of here. Yeah, I hated his argument.
You're arguing with him on this one. Basketball players are tougher.
So you think soccer players?
I think so. I think it's tough because one thing.
Explain it.
Yo,
are we talking about the game? Just the game, or are we talking about what comes with the game?
Mentally, I think soccer is a more challenging game than basketball.
I agree
soccer
with that.
Mentally, soccer is like almost chess, bro. You're waiting the whole game for just one moment.
I agree with that.
Like the whole game can come down to literally one mental mistake. Basketball is like, it's so much more that can affect the game. Like, you can have a terrible day in basketball and still find a way to pull through. You can have a terrible game in basketball and still have 20 points. Soccer is, you're not allowed, imagine running and being fatigued. And at the end of the game, when you're fatigued, nobody thinks the same. Basketball, I've seen fatigued players fight through. You know how hard it is to play soccer when you're fatigued? Little mistakes, I don't rotate here, I miss one. Soccer is like a one mistake game. It's almost like the game of chess.
You know how hard it is for basketball players, though?
Tell me, enlighten me.
So if I get what you're saying, and some of the points that you stated, I agree with, but you gotta peep, right? A basketball player, if he's messed up mentally, he could mess up his whole entire team. Listen, hear me out. A soccer player, you're not gonna have multiple players that has 3 goals. He might have 4 goals, I might have 3. It's not like that. Am I right?
I mean,
over the course of a season?
No, of course of a game. If we're talking about a game,
okay.
Right? So now, if I'm a basketball player, right? If I'm used to scoring 20, 15, now you gotta understand, soccer is, if I'm having a messed up game, and if my shooting day is off, I gotta find other ways mentally to still tap in, play defense, play that. Now, if I get dropped and I'm getting back up, you still gotta lock in mentally to still play that game. You feel what I'm saying? If we talking about mental toughness, right? Because you're saying Kobe Bryant, NBA Finals, broke his index finger on his shooting hand. He still gotta shoot. A soccer player, I guess, is equivalent to if you sprain your ankle or something like that. But you gotta think about it though. Like, really, there's so many things in the game of basketball you still gotta remain focused.
Even think about soccer. Why do people?
If we talking about Kobe Bryant came from court, played the second half and still hit the game winner. That's mental, bro.
But another thing we can't do is Kobe is kind of like, feel me, the greatest basketball player mental. I think Kobe as a human being mentally was different than the rest of the world. But here goes this though, right? I know soccer players that got an own goal. There's a player that scored an own goal, and I think his country wanted to kill him. Like,
yeah. Like, all right. So that does happen. That does happen.
Even back home, I remember there was an African guy that didn't play for his team, and then he ended up winning somewhere else, or they hate him in his whole country. That's like. The tough. Imagine being wait. It's not though. It's mental. But when you say tough, toughness,
it can be open to interpretation.
Toughness can be it can. That's what. Imagine having to play with those type of stuff on. I feel like with basketball, you're putting on for with us football players, the pressure for putting on for a whole goddamn country.
But that's different.
That's way different.
Yeah. Like the mental battle to be a soccer player. You're not playing for 50,000 people, bro. You're playing for millions and.
Right, but that's why I asked, are we talking about just the game itself or everything that comes with the game?
What comes with being a soccer or basketball player? Ask me who's tougher. I think soccer players are tougher. On the field, they're tougher. Off the field, they're tougher because they be able to play the game of soccer, bro. I think about soccer like chess, bro. Chess is a long game that can last up to whatever. However,
and chess players are so tough, right?
And chess players are tough as hell.
Mentally, probably.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Type him out.
So you said soccer players play for a country to represent the whole country.
Yeah.
So what does the USA Olympics basketball team do?
Once every what is it, 4 years?
Doesn't
What are you
matter.
telling me? Once every 4 years. Okay, now perfect that you brought up the Olympics. Look at how I reverse pivot and go right into an alley-oop. Check this out. If you are a soccer player, let's say, like what Embiid did, Embiid came and played for Team USA. I dare a guy like who? Mbappe. And where's Mbappe from? Mbappe is France. I dare Mbappe to say, yo, I moved to New York for a little bit. I'm about to come play with Team USA. France will never see him the same.
Well, one, he can't do that. But there are guys with dual nationalities. So there's a lot of guys on the U.S. national team and the Mexican national team that have dual nationalities. They can play for Mexico or they can play for the U.S. There are guys that choose Mexico and there are guys that choose the United States. Guys like Ricardo Pepi has both nationalities. Guys like Serginho Dest has Dutch nationality and American nationality. And they both chose to play for the United States. Now, a lot of players don't have dual nationalities.
Okay.
But they're not hated in their home countries for choosing the other one. Because you choose that at a very young age, and you just kind of live that life.
But then I guess
it's still not like they're not putting on either.
Yeah. It's not like so there's a guy named Diego Luna, right? He plays in MLS right now. He's going to be on the World Cup squad. He has American nationality and Mexican nationality. He came out with a whole thing where he was like, I feel American because I was born and raised in America, but my parents are from Mexico. And I have that Mexican heritage that I carry with me everywhere. So the Mbappe, the switch in nationalities thing, I don't know about that argument.
Okay, so I got it. I'll give you a rubber band. You got it. I don't even like admitting that I'm wrong, but you got it.
Soccer is harder to go pro in than American football.
Yes. I agree with that. I agree.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
Let me hear why. Let me figure out why you agree. Why you agree?
Okay. The reason why I agree it's harder to become a professional soccer player than an American football player.
Okay.
Is because there's so many leagues around the world, even second division, third division, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh divisions. If you're not good enough to make either of those divisions around the world, that means you have no skill, and that hard work cannot be worked into you. Unlike in American football, you can be the biggest guy. I don't want to you can be the biggest guy and be a lineman and just take those hits. Unlike with soccer or football, because us Latinos, football, you need to get scouted. And on top of that, here in America, if your parents cannot afford the academy fee, you will never get a shot to become professional. I've seen so many kids at the parks who are better than MLS players, and they say, oh, my mom or my dad cannot put me in the academy because it costs thousands of dollars. Unlike American football players, if you're good with the scout got you.
So isn't that contradicting yourself a little bit? Because over what you just said, if money is required, so now that's pay to play now. Once you enter a play to play world, life gets easier for certain people.
That's true.
Wait. You told me there are 7 divisions, 7 different leagues. If there's 7 different leagues,
you're confusing divisions with leagues.
Okay,
leagues. There's Prem, Serie A from Italia. You have what's this other one from Spain? La Liga, MLS.
5 is enough. There's one NFL.
So
there's one NFL.
You're not helping with saying there's more leagues, but I will say.
Whoa, slow down. You trying to go for the help? You trying to go for the help?
I'm not going for the help. I'm trying to help you.
Okay, yeah, that's a part of an argument. You're not always gonna be right. Okay, but
I'm trying to help him not be wrong because he's wrong right now.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm about to get.
How am I wrong for saying it's hard to become pro?
Don't even tell them how many leagues there are. That means there's a lot of chances.
Okay, now look.
But if you're not good enough to get those, you're not gonna get in.
I'm cooking, right? So put it like this: there's one NFL, right?
Yeah.
I understand what you said with the scouts. You probably have to, but think about it now. If everybody's on the even playing field, money, no money, homeless, have a home. If everybody's on an even playing field and everybody's playing on the same level, there's no I could pay and get a better chance. It's even harder because now you're in competition with everybody. If everybody can enter, if I start a raffle right now and say, yo, it's $100 enter, I might not get as much submissions as if I said, yo, everybody's free. If everybody's free, more people take a chance on it. A lot of people see football as a way to take them out. Soccer, you might get discouraged and quit before you even start. Why? Because you just said there's a fee to play.
But like you said about if you did a raffle, right, and you raffle the soccer jersey and the football jersey, who's going to enter the raffle more? Soccer players or football players? No, soccer. Why soccer? Because there's more soccer players around the world. There's over probably at least 2 billion soccer players in the world. It's the most played sport in the world. That means there's less opportunities for more players. But that's why there's only 12 people on a certain amount on a team.
Soccer's more popular.
Yeah, so that means there's more players.
But more players don't mean a lot of players don't ever even aspire to play the game on a professional level. People could just like the game. I think
Same thing with
when you
football.
really go, no. Now listen, a lot of football players, when you meet them, the football players compete until I see D3, JUCO, every football players, there's always a chance you can go straight to the NFL. I've seen it before. There's players that are D3, JUCO that still carry the same stats and physique to make it to the NFL. So I think it's harder to go to the NFL. While the NFL does have a lot more roster spots, soccer has so much different leagues. It's crazy, bro. I feel like there's so many people are not known of that play. I see the Instagram bio, soccer team professional. I'm like, you have like 40 followers, bro. Who are you? Like, I feel like
you can't say who are you to a soccer player. The most followed person on social media is a soccer player. So you can't say, who are you? Like, you got to think about it. There's probably people that play in Canada play football. There's people that play football in Germany. There's a league out there. I probably know who the hell they are.
I wouldn't use followers. I wouldn't use followers as a good way to measure somebody famous.
Yeah, you said followers.
To me, Kobe more famous than Messi. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. I don't care.
You're tripping.
Y'all
But
y'all feel like
okay, you know what?
Y'all, you got your back though. You got your back.
No, the whole money aspect and the whole, if you know a scout, then you're good. That's not true, because there's a lot of people, trust me, there's a lot of people that made it to high level leagues and they've been shown and they're a fraud. They're not as good as they seem. And with soccer, there's a lot of divisions. There may not be a lot of leagues, but there's a lot of divisions. And since it's internationally, cool, I'll give you that argument of that, it's more renowned globally. But regardless, in football, it's strictly America. It's mainly America.
I know, but then you also think about the population of America. So how big is America compared to all the spots there are on American football teams?
And shout out Canada too.
And Canada.
Yeah,
Canada, and also, like I said, Germany. There's a league over there in Germany. Compared to the people that play football and the spots, compared to the players that play soccer and the spots.
But that still doesn't take away from it.
No, it makes it harder. Like it's harder. Like if there's a big circle for you to put a ball into, it's easier compared to a smaller circle and like a bigger ball. It's because of the
fundamentals of how a sport is played doesn't make it.
No, it's not the fundamentals of the sport. It's about the opportunities, like for people. There's small opportunities for soccer players.
Even smaller because you have so many people just in one place trying to compete for one spot in the NFL.
Perfect. That's all I'm gonna say. One place in one spot. It's all around the world for one spot.
But with soccer, you have so many other opportunities that you can
go. Okay. So to defend him, right? A soccer player in America could not be good enough to. Let's say he didn't get his chance in America, he could just go fly overseas and go play soccer in Africa.
That's true, because it's harder to make it pro.
But that doesn't.
That's why he's doing it.
No, but listen though, that contradicts that.
That contradicts that because it takes away if some dude is good here and he could just fly out to Africa and he's fine, then that shows that doesn't mean that it's harder. It's easier to get in there. Nobody's.
We just said he was good, but like, obviously if you're good, you're gonna make it anywhere.
But either way, if you're not good enough to play
that means
in
if he's
America,
good, he can't make it here. That means it's hard.
But listen, if he's not able to play here, what makes you think that he's gonna go to Africa and play there?
Okay,
he probably won't because it's hard.
Okay,
that's what I'm
saying. How about you think about it like this, right? If you have let's say you have a lot of soccer players, college players, right?
Yeah.
After your career is done, I see a lot of soccer players go find little clubs, little leagues. A lot of them stay in the game throughout their lives. Yeah. As a football player, after college football, if you don't make it to the NFL, what's next?
Exactly.
That's not
true. Yeah,
no.
That's literally the best.
I hear that.
That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
After college, where are you going?
After college soccer is like I see a lot of soccer players go branch off hair, but literally after college football, it's literally.
I'm not trying to take away from it being like skillful, but like he said, there's many people that don't go to the highest leagues, but they still go into a division where they can still play soccer, and you still see them playing soccer at some type of level. But either way,
no, it's not some type of level. It's about being pro and making it pro. Like it's not about.
But you could be a pro and
it's about how hard it is to make as a pro
and be on a lower level.
Well, I guess at a certain point in Europe, when you play low enough divisions, it's not professional soccer.
You have to be high.
So your best friend that you probably know from college that was playing soccer is probably playing 8th division in Germany, and that's not professional soccer. Like, we're talking about which one is hard to become pro in.
Okay, now
we're not talking about skills and stuff.
But that's depending on who. That depends on who.
Exactly.
That's like saying right now overseas basketball. You could be playing in
pro though.
No, okay, no, but you could be playing in the D division. You could be playing in the lowest division in the Dominican Republic. You're a professional hooper.
You're still professional.
Yeah,
that doesn't take away from that.
But it still takes away from the fact that if a soccer player goes to go play 8th division, that's not professional. So why?
The Canadian.
But that's still you going to play soccer. How is that?
Just because some guy who played college is claimed to be a professional.
I don't know
to
if
go
there's a
play
winner.
8th division.
I don't know if I could choose a winner.
It's hard to become.
I don't know.
At the end of the day, there's more soccer players and less opportunities. Like.
Damn. I don't know if I can choose the winner for this. There's two in the air. It's two in the air. It's two in the air.
I see where he's coming from, but it's like
bro, all the NFL players are in these amazing schools with amazing facilities, bro.
Yeah, it's two in the air. It's two in the air.
We don't have that.
I see.
Recovery.
Listen,
we don't have the treatment. The gyms as football players. It's harder.
He had a solid point though. I just feel like there was a better way of explaining it. I feel like there's a better way of explaining it. He has a solid point though, because I do agree that it's harder. I agree with him on his take. But I don't know if the way he explained it fully convinced me. You still have a rebuttal to it.
Yeah, bro. I just don't think it's harder because, bro, they're giving everything they need from middle school.
Even after everything.
Bro, you see the schools in Texas? All the stuff they have in those gyms, the recovery, bro, we don't have that.
For what? Football?
For football.
Nah, that's impossible. That's impossible. No.
Football more dangerous.
Why
what makes it more dangerous? What makes it more dangerous?
All right, that's a different question. But what do you think is harder, football or soccer to go pro in?
I think it's football, bro.
Okay, why do you think it's football?
Because the thing about football is you need footwork. You need to learn the playbook, especially. Playbooks be hard.
Playbooks is hard.
Playbooks is hard. The thing about, and then I know your take about cornerback. The thing about cornerback, you gotta run backwards against a 250-pound guy running like 4.2s, 4.3s. Like, especially imagine running backwards against like DK Metcalf. Like that's gonna be a problem.
I don't know who that is, but you know who Messi is, right?
Yeah.
All right, no, but I'll be real though. The playbook thing. We gotta debunk the playbook thing.
Okay.
The playbook thing is like, think about the playbook.
I have a real genuine question to soccer fans though. Real genuinely, like, do not black on me again, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Do not. How many Messis and Ronaldos, like, are you guys gonna? Are you think this world is ever gonna see? Like, I see soccer players, they don't let Messi or Ronaldo's name go. Like,
you can't
think about basketball guys.
Like who
as a basketball guy, as a basketball guy.
Yeah, but
it's like as a
basketball
guy, people have MJ.
Yeah.
After MJ, we didn't see LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay, after LeBron, we didn't see Curry. Then we didn't got some KDs. We didn't got some little flashes.
Yeah.
It's like
Luka,
you guys have Ronaldo, Messi, and then everybody else is just like
that's old though.
It's just
that's irrelevant.
No, not at all.
Like, I got a little.
Not at all.
Like,
y'all been dragging him for like 20 years, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so the thing is, everyone you name is basketball players. You feel me?
Okay.
So we gotta talk about football. And there's a lot of soccer players
Lamar
that are
Jackson,
more
Patrick
known.
Mahomes, Josh Allen.
Okay, now if I go to football,
If I say Mbappe, Erling Haaland, if I name Neymar, all these players that aren't
Neymar's
Messi,
old.
Ronaldo,
Neymar's old.
but you know who he is, right? I don't know who the hell Josh Allen is.
Okay, that's your problem.
But you know who Neymar is. So that's not my problem.
Okay.
But you know who Neymar is. That's not.
I'm going soccer on this one, man.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
Question, though.
That's a good question. Football is the easiest sport to go D1.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
Give me an example.
Me, him, and him. We don't meet the height requirements to go D1. You got to be 6 foot to go D1 nowadays.
You seen the league? But if you was in basketball, you wouldn't even have a shot.
Oh, I know.
So what are we talking about?
But it's not the easiest.
But
it's not the easiest.
So what's easy?
So what's easier?
Anything else?
Baseball. Baseball. Baseball hard. Hey, baseball hard.
Soccer.
Hey,
let me tell you why.
What are we talking
First of
about?
all, in case y'all didn't know, soccer probably take out of football, basketball. Soccer probably takes the most stamina out of any sport.
You talking about 1,000 sports?
Cook, wait.
Football
Let me finish cooking though, right? The football team has the most players on the roster.
Yes.
Bro.
Who cares?
Like this guy, you could be on a roster. You could make a football division one roster because you got good
Yes.
charisma. Like it's possible. Like you an energy guy for the team. A coach needs you. Hype everybody up in practice.
It's not the easiest.
It is.
I feel like it's easy. I agree. It's the easiest. Bro,
I ain't gonna lie. Go out.
I agree, bro.
You can be 6'5" and you get an offer just for being 6'5". I've seen it happen.
They give offers to bums. Like, bro, what are we talking about?
Listen. I agree with that. I agree.
I can cook my butt. I can cook my butt still to get you out of here.
Soccer have better athletes than football, American football.
Yes.
Sit down.
I'm gonna sit again. We gonna hurry. I got it. All right, here you go. We're not doing too much talking. Yo, Tyreek Hill, what's up, my guy? The fastest player in the world. What's up? Odell Beckham, what's up, man? One hand catch behind the head. What's up? Who else we got to talk about? Josh Allen, what's up? Josh Allen, what's up? Eli Manning, what's up? Aaron Rodgers, what's up?
Okay.
What's up? Tom Brady, what's up? Come on.
So
what are we talking about? What are we talking about right here?
Wait, so what makes them?
He's irrelevant.
What makes them amazing athletes? What makes them amazing athletes?
Bro, what do you mean? What makes them amazing athletes?
As
Bro,
someone
they
who
have
watches
broken records.
I only watch soccer, so I don't know what
All
they
right,
do.
look, you ready? I'm breaking down the skills
tell me
right now.
I only watch soccer.
All right, so I got you with Tyreek Hill, the fastest player in the world, my guy.
Okay.
You can't beat that.
And Mbappe's fast. It's fast too.
No, wrong. Sorry.
Mbappe's not fast?
Next. Anyways.
Tyreek Hill will beat him in the 40, but we beat him in the 100-yard dash.
He's lost his mind.
So wait, wait.
Nope,
Wait, so Tyreek Hill.
Done. Wait.
So Tyreek Hill versus Mbappe in a 40-yard dash.
Wait, guys.
Not 100.
Wait, the combo's not
40
done.
too
Did
short.
you guys not hear them compare Tyreek Hill to a cheetah? Come on, man.
Oh.
Did you not see that? The speed of a cheetah, Tyreek Hill is faster than that. You know that, right?
Okay, now we capping.
He said now we capping. Do you Google? Do you Google?
Yo, Google top
Do you
speed of
Google?
Mbappe right now. Top speed of Tyreek.
Do it.
I want you to Google that.
I want to be back there.
Let me see Mbappe's top speed.
I'm gonna smile at the camera because I wanted to.
There's only one source I trust, and that's ChatGPT. So let me
ChatGPT,
there's only one source I trust.
Tell him that Tyreek Hill is as fast as a cheetah. Tell him.
Is
While I smile.
Mbappe
Tell him.
faster than
Tyreek Hill ran 27. Mind you, Tyreek Hill is 20
And he
pounds
said that he's
heavier.
what? He's
Tyreek
as
Hill is
fast
20
as
pounds
cheetah.
heavier than Mbappe.
What does we gotta do with it?
They
It's
said,
okay, wait.
Let
Let me get. I got the final
relax,
readout.
guys,
I got the
relax.
final
Hold
readout.
on.
I got the final answer. All right,
I'm
ready?
gonna smile again.
Okay, it's a close call, but based on available data, Tyreek Hill appears to have a slight edge in terms of top speed over Mbappe.
Fair.
Tyreek is running a 23.24 miles per hour, and on 100, he's running on his best 100 track time is 10.19 seconds.
Damn.
No, what you say his top speed was?
23.4
I got
miles per hour.
23.6 right here, family.
Okay, and now Mbappe is 23.6. So Tyreek Hill's faster.
Tyreek is still faster.
23.24,
Hey, look,
23.26.
next person. I'm not. I don't. I didn't need the proof.
Any
I
point.
told guys.
And go to
Hey,
Tyreek.
look, overtime.
Go to
I
Tyreek.
told him about a cheetah. I didn't ask him.
Okay.
I don't care about soccer. I never asked him about this guy. I said that he's as fast as a cheetah, and he said no way. We're talking about a cheetah. Hello. Yeah,
Yo.
Hold on, look. Like I was saying, right? Guys, I said I was comparing that to a cheetah. Why are we comparing this to
The
soccer
higher
man?
number means you're faster.
I said a
In miles per
cheetah.
hour. If you're going 25 miles per hour and I'm going 20, who's faster, you or me?
Okay, but he runs a faster speed than him in the 100. That's what you
What a-
asked.
Wait.
Not the 100 in general. Who's faster? Look,
Bro, you asked in general, and I said he was fast. I said he was as fast as a cheetah.
But you know what I'm saying, though, right? No, hold on.
I said nothing about this.
Hold on. Let him be the judge.
Next topic.
No, next.
To be the judge of the speed.
No,
okay,
next.
to be the judge of the speed,
What's faster?
they're evenly. They're both very fast.
They're both very fast.
They're both very fast athletes. Cause ChatGPT tells me at top speed, Tyreek Hill hits it faster, but at pair speed, Mbappe might just be faster. Pair speed.
You see the data, though.
Wait.
23.6 is faster
Okay,
than
now let's talk about
23.4.
physicality. Okay, the speed will say we'll throw it in the middle. Okay,
It is.
physicality. Let's see, soccer or football.
Nah, I'll give the
Football for sure. Football
I'll
for
give the
sure.
football.
Okay.
Well, football.
I'm not arguing that.
So we got one tag for football. Okay,
I'm not gonna argue that.
Let's go endurance.
Endurance,
Soccer.
definitely.
90 minutes. 90 minutes, 120
but
minutes.
now argue it though.
All right.
No, there's no argument.
Football
I'm arguing
players,
something, there's nothing to
football
argue.
players are getting hit.
They're
You
getting
imagine
hit.
when you're hitting the stuff.
You gotta remember. Wait.
Has somebody ever? Do you know the fatigue
Time out,
you
wait.
feel
No,
after a hit from a
I got
linebacker
you.
running
I got
at you?
Nah, that's a fact. Have
fair.
you also haven't understood like the weather too? By the way, you know, like we're on turf. You know that, right? We're on turf,
Which is harder
so
to run on.
cleats also, like when it's hot outside, 90 degrees, your feet can actually burn from you just standing in one spot. You know that, right? Just when you standing in one spot.
How
And you have
long
helmets,
are you
pads.
playing in hot weather on turf? We're playing all year round in the
On
snow.
grass,
and
on
in the
grass.
hot
We play
weather.
all year
grass,
round.
though.
We playing all year round. That's grass, bro.
Hot is hot.
We talking about grass.
Hot is hot.
We play. Look.
Okay.
Look. You looking at me?
Football.
Look.
Okay.
So football, we play on any type of field, bro. If it's a football field and they can actually spray the ground, they're gonna make it work.
But here's the problem.
They're gonna make it work.
You're trying to use turf as an excuse just because your league doesn't want to actually
Come on, I
help the
just
players
said football
play on
goes
grass.
both ways.
Because your
Football
league
could
doesn't
do
want to help players play on
Football
grass.
could do turf and football could do
I swear
grass.
MetLife has 3 players turn the
See, he's
ACL
not
in the last
listening.
5 years. You telling me you...
Nah, you don't need to...
What does turf got to do with it?
Switch
So what
it.
does turf got to do with it? The league don't want to pay for
I
turf.
don't
That's
know.
not my fault. Bro, tell them...
Come on.
We just played the World Cup in
You
Qatar.
got a new opponent.
We just played the World Cup in Qatar. Yo, how is it in Qatar?
Football, we're playing in snow. We're playing in the.
We play soccer too.
We're playing in
We
under.
play snow too.
Y'all don't play in under. Y'all don't play in under negative 35-degree Fahrenheit weather.
There are multiple
What?
games
You have
in
to- you
Europe
know how
that do play under that weather.
No, y'all don't, bro. You know how?
Bro, pull it up, bro.
You gotta
Pull up
do
the
that.
chat.
You gotta do that and perfect the plays.
And they don't perfect the plays. Because not even perfecting the last.
You gotta
this
memorize
weekend,
and
they're not
perfect the
perfecting
plays.
nothing, bro.
You gotta
Even in
memorize
this
and
weather.
perfect the
So
plays
why
in
you
the
supposed to do
playbook. Also, you gotta watch film with football, bro. Literally.
Bro, watching film has nothing to do with being a better athlete.
Football, yes, it does.
So the mental.
Football, you have to memorize. I'm telling you, football is a memorizing
some
sport,
players
bro.
don't have to watch
Okay. To be when we ask a better athlete, when we think about an athlete, I want to know a full everything. I do think having to learn and memorize plays in the code and that does matter. That does matter. So so let's compare another part about the game. What else makes an athlete? Okay, let's go regular. Let's go athleticism. What athletes do you think are literally more athletic? A football player or a soccer player?
No, I agree. I would say a football player.
Okay, so
you have to work on explosive endurance,
So does soccer players. So does soccer
powerlifting,
vertical,
everything, bro.
So the average.
That's what I give you guys. That's what I give you. I give you guys.
This is the best way to put it. Okay,
the
the average. Okay, so the average football is more athletic. So now we 2-0 soccer. We 2-0 football. Okay, what's another aspect that makes an athlete really important?
Player IQ.
Player IQ. Player IQ. What?
So wait. So how does player IQ work in a sport where they're given all these plays to just copy or just remember? Compared to football, there's no actual playbook for you. You honestly create on the field. Like you're using your football IQ on the
literally
field.
football. Literally.
Yeah. So you're using your
Literally football.
Yeah, you're just using your IQ off rip
No,
for
you're
all
not.
90 minutes.
No, you're not.
Football.
No, you're not. The positions in football take more skill than the positions in soccer, bro. Everybody has to do their job literally perfect. Your O-line have to block perfectly just for plays to get done correctly and score. Like what? If the DB is not playing is doing his right job, the whole team's defense is
not to pick a side here. I would say that football, the thinking goes a lot because there's audibles now. Teams can watch film and see you set up
Also,
for something.
football,
There's audibles, and then you have to make reads.
You have to
mid-live.
read defenses. You have to read defenses while you memorizing this
So
play.
do
that you're about
soccer
to do.
players.
What y'all doing?
So what are soccer players doing when they're running towards your defense?
Okay, now this is the way to. How many positions on the
Yeah,
soccer?
microphones and helmets. You don't got microphones on.
No, only the quarterback does. Only the quarterback does.
All it takes is one
Only the
player. That's
quarterback.
the most important player on the field. Yes or no?
Yes.
And so he's having help.
Yes.
All right, that's it. That's all I hear.
Also,
that's all
not
I hear.
even just
That's all I hear. The
that.
best
Not
player-
even
the
just
most
that. You
important
gotta
player doesn't need
listen.
help. That's all I
Also,
hear, bro.
not even just
That's all I hear,
that.
bro.
Not even just that. The fan base, bro, all around. The fans all around. You gotta do that. You
But
gotta listen.
using
and
help is
hear.
not going to benefit this
You gotta
argument.
communicate in football, bro.
Do you need to communicate with your teammates mid soccer game, like speak
That's
to
what you're
play?
doing. We're talking. You're talking. When you're passing the ball with your team, you're talking. It's this is why. You guys probably never been to a soccer game. If you ever been to a soccer game, they're talking all 90 minutes.
I
All
don't
you
feel
do
like
is
this.
talking.
I don't feel like there's any plays for soccer. Like you just
What do you
literally
mean
just
play?
pass.
So,
All
because you don't
people
watch
just
sport.
do is just
We
pass
have-
to each other.
and we also have playbooks for
Football
set
is actually
pieces.
a team game and like a
So is
brotherhood.
soccer.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
is soccer. So is every sport. You're trying to discredit a sport because it doesn't have as many people? Is that what you're trying to say? You said what? You said they don't have.
Side.
You said football's a brotherhood. So is soccer. So is basketball. So is baseball. So is every sport in the world. So how is that going to be part of your argument? Is a brotherhood? What's a brother? There's brotherhood for every sport. It's a sister for every woman's sport.
It's not just the season. It's full camp. You have it's workouts.
So you don't think soccer have preseason?
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Just
about fall camp.
Just do your research on full camp for football. Just do your research on full camp.
And do your research on
All right, so
preseason
let's
for
fall
soccer.
back. Let's
Do
fall
your
back to the
research on
original.
full camp.
Let's fall back to the
Bro,
original
what?
question. So I'm gonna give y'all both the chance to make y'all final points right now, and the crowd is gonna help me choose if I should kick the buzzer. So you got 30. You got a minute. Talk. I want to hear why. I want to hear why, and I want everybody to be unbiased. I want to hear. You have a minute to talk, and then no more. I'm throwing my timer on. I want to hear a minute. Throw the minute on for me. I want to hear why you think a football player is a better athlete, athleticism and athlete than a soccer player. Ready? On your go.
3, 2, 1.
I think football players, like, it's just more techniques that we have to do while we're playing the game. Like, we have to work on explosiveness, footwork, powerlifting, weightlifting. Also, like, we just have to memorize plays and a lot of things. It's just too much with football. Soccer, you know what? All you have to worry about in soccer is literally endurance, bro. Like, football is just a lot of things that comes with the sport. Like, and it's more exciting. Also, like, it's not even just regular plays. We also have trick plays. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
that excites the game way more at a higher level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, when it comes to endurance,
You done?
You good?
Done? Yeah. You done?
You said all you need is endurance, bro. If anyone here could run for 120 minutes and I throw you on the field, you're still gonna suck because you don't have all the skills that it takes to be a. No, he's good. He didn't use his minute, so he can just. He didn't use your minute. It's good. You could have used your minute. You did it.
I'm not done.
No, you are done. You just said you are done. You're done, bro. You said you was done.
You're done. You're done.
So I can throw you on the field. Even doesn't matter how good your endurance is. You won't be good enough to play on the field because you can't pass, you can't shoot, you can't defend. It takes. Huh? It's not hard to kick the ball.
Let's give him a minute. Let's give him a minute. He got a minute. He got a minute.
You can throw me a football right now. I'll catch it. I bet you can't juggle the ball 10 times. I bet you can't juggle the ball 10 times.
Yes, I could.
That
takes skill.
See,
But
he's like
I can juggle the ball.
Yeah. Juggle the ball 10 times right now. Give me 10. Right now. Give me 10. Yeah. Get that. Give me. Yeah. Yo.
Okay.
You can't throw a spiral, but I'm not a soccer player though.
Show him how to do it.
Okay.
He can't throw a spiral.
Okay. All right, so listen. Ready? I need your help now. If you still agree with football, make some noise.
Yo, but there's more football players here than soccer.
Nah, bro, my boy, you look cool. You
ready for my final answer?
Yeah. Yeah, bro, I'll say you shouldn't have picked up the ball, bro. You shouldn't have picked up the ball.
You juggle the ball.
You do it. You juggle the ball 10 times.
Okay, a professional soccer player. Okay, a professional. If you can't juggle the ball 10 times, this goes to show a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, y'all. Thank you for watching another episode of Lunchbox. Links for the videos are below. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let us know who you want us to bring on the show next. Peace. We out.